I had to fix a few things on my story graph. So let's get into the September, October wrap up. September and October wrap up. So for September, I don't think I read anything in September. Mostly because September I was in a reading slump. But let me just make sure. Yeah, it looks like the last thing I read was before September. The last thing I read was August. So I did DNF 2 books. The first one I don't have anymore because I was just done trying to keep it and read it. Is King of Wrath by Anna Huang. Don't get me wrong, I love her Twisted series. I love the Twisted series. But like at the same time, I could not get into King of Wrath, and I don't know for the life of me why. So there's that. And then on Halloween, I decided to DNF Caravel. The premise is good, but I just couldn't get into it like I wanted to. Like, I'm looking for page turners, man. Page turners. Because like everyone thinks this is a page turner, you know? It's like so good. But like, I thought it was pretty average. I mean, I only got 33% of the way through, but I just wasn't into it like I thought I would be. So there's that. That was my second DNF. Let's get into our... Okay, so I did the DNFs. So let's get into our books I did read. But these books I did read in October. I finished them in October. So the first one I finished was Mockingjay, which you'll see all my thoughts on this in the part 2 of this vlog, of the Hunger Games vlog, which I am currently working on. I gave it a 3.5 stars. And that's all I'm gonna say about it because I have more thoughts on this in my Hunger Games vlog, which I still need to watch the 3 movies of this so I can go to part 3, which is Battle of the Ball, Songbirds and Snakes, and Seen Sunrise on Everything. So there's that. The next book I read was, oh, if you didn't know, I mentioned this in the Hunger Games vlog, which I don't know when we will post. I was in the hospital for about a week, which I might get into in a different video, but not right now. But while in the hospital, I read Heartstopper Volume 3. I read this in like a day. It was so cute. I gave it 4 stars. Yeah. 4 beautiful, beautiful stars. I love these two, Charlie and Nick. Like, you cannot convince me that they were not made for each other, you know? And that's all I really read in October, despite being in the hospital. I'm a slow reader, but I am 1 book away from my goal, and I am back in a reading slump because of Caravel, honestly. But I have a small little stack here of books I would love to finish before the end of the year. It's only November, so TBR for the rest of the year. Number one will be Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. I'm listening to this on the audiobook because everyone raves about the audiobook. I just bought the physical copy because I thought I'd read the physical copy. Nope, I'm listening to the audiobook like a smart person because everyone raves about it. And I'm here for the audiobook, honestly. But this is one I really want to finish. I wanted to finish Souls of a Witch. I don't know what I did with that. That's not in my pile. But I'm softy and effing it for right now because I want to finish that series. I want to finish the Soul trilogy. But I am putting it on hold for right now because it is just not grabbing my attention as much as I would want it. And I feel like if I put it down for a little bit, come back to it, then I can read it. The next book I have TBR for the rest of the year is Only a Monster, which I have like a FaceTime vlog coming out. You'll see that I got this book. The premise seems really interesting. It's like, let me read it to you. Joan has just learned the truth. Her family are monsters with terrifying hidden powers. And the cute boy at work isn't just a boy. He's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to destroy her family. To save herself and everyone she loves, Joan will have to do what she fears most. Embrace her own monstrous I can't read that. Anyways, her monstrosity. Because in this story, she is not the hero. So I thought this would be an interesting read. And then the last book is my most anticipated read of this year. Because I loved Don't Let the Forest In. It was like my first 5 stars of the year. And that is Hazelthorn by C.J. Drews. And I am excited. I don't know what it's about, but I really love Don't Let the Forest In. So I'm anyways, going into this completely blind before we were just interrupted. Not even gonna read the synopsis. I'm just gonna read it and with my eyeballs and take it for what it is. The back says there is something wrong with the garden, and that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know, besties. Some video plans I do have is reading some anticipated reads. Obviously I'm going to have my end of year wrap up. I'm gonna have my end of year wrap up. That's definitely gonna be a thing. And I am gonna have some goals for the end of this year. I like kind of look back at my goals, see if I made any goal, like I achieved any goals or not. Another video I would love to film is finding a 5-star read, because I want one more before this year ends. But yeah, and I do want to finish that Hunger Games vlog for you guys. I finished the first 3 books, and then I have to watch the first 3 movies, then we can get on to part 3 for next year. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if you hear them in the background, but like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that jazz, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.